Sunday, October 23rd, 2016, 12 o'clock kickoff today, week 7 versus the Buffalo Bills, who have won 4 in a row. It's the old school Dolphins. They are going to win today, 23-17. The autumn wind is kicking in. Throwback Sunday. Can't wait.
I said a hip hop, the hip it, the hip it, the hip hop. You don't stop the rockin' to the bang bang. Nigga say up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie beat. Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat, and me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet.
This is really old school. This is going back to 1980. One of the first Dolphin items I made. The Dolphin is pointed the wrong way, but it's halfway through the sun. January 15th, 1980. Still going. Got to bring this out on Throwback Sunday. Throwback Sunday, baby, in the NFL. I love it. Bring it on. Go Dolphins. Fins up.
Dolphins this weekend. It's Alumni Weekend. Along with Adam Archuleta, Chris Fisher will join us on our telecast. He's actually taking photos with head coach Don Shula right now. That's part of the pomp and circumstance down on the field before the game. The other part of it was LaShawn McCoy looked really good warming up today for the Buffalo Bills.
And that's huge. And we know that since they've been on this 4-game winning streak,
how good is this offensive line? That I know your buddies were Richie Incognito. You talked to him last night. How good is this offensive line?
Well, I think the offensive line is really where it starts for this football team. I mean, they had a tremendous game last week and was the reason why they were able to play so well. So they're playing with a lot of confidence right now. Expect to have a great game.
Well, Jay Ajayi last week over 200 yards rushing. That certainly took some pressure off of Ryan Tannehill. He had his best game of 2016 last week.
And the big question is that going to be the identity
17.
of this offense? Because the running game with the offensive line took pressure off of Tannehill, and it was their best offensive performance.
That's it from Miami. We'll get you back to the NFL today.
Adam Archuleta and Chris Fisher. Gentlemen.
It's time for a little ground and pound here in Miami, where Jay Ajayi is trying to duplicate last week's 200-yard rushing performance for the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, there were a few beats in Buffalo this week where their end of the bargain, LaShawn McCoy, was questionable with a bad hamstring, but he is ready to go for this AFC East showdown. To the defense are going to have to deal with Jay Ajayi. Last week it was probably the best running back performance of anybody in the National Football League this year.
And just like we spoke about the Buffalo Bills, the Dolphins, they had a bit of a change of identity last week as well. And a big part of that was, for the first time this season, their offensive line, all 5 starters, played together. Could have had another couple touchdowns if his receivers would hang on to the football, but certainly a game they can build on playing complementary football.
All right, it's time now for our tools for the Buffalo Bills and Tyrod Taylor. They're looking for win number 5 in a row. The Dolphins looking to duplicate last week with Jay Ajayi. We'll see if either team can do it when we return. Today's game is being broadcast in Spanish where available using the SAP button on your television. They have finished up the festivities for Alumni Weekend. The Dolphins are ready to take on the Buffalo Bills. It's an AFC East battle. It's a beautiful day for football. We'll have the kick when we return to South Florida.
Subway team of the week, Alex.
And Rashawn Jones to hold the Steelers to under 200 yards passing. Running back Jay Ajayi powered the offense with 204 yards rushing and 2 scores, including a 62-yard touchdown run in the final minute that sealed the win.
Oh, we can end that for the rest.
Tech, the rookie. He's back deep to receive. He's not a big fella. He stands at 5'7", but even he says he's probably a little shy of 5'7", but he can run. Grant trying to get this crowd into today's ball game. So here we go, the Bills and the Dolphins from South Florida, and we are underway. And Grant will come on back, field it right at the goal line.
Better get going. His legs.
He gets some blocks, he can run.
Okay.
And he didn't get the blocks.
But lately, he's been seeing progress in his QB's development.
It's been outstanding. He said last week they communicated better than any other week. Now they are huddling up more. They're not huddling as much. He was not sacked last week. He's got 2 receivers to the top, and the handoff goes to Ajayi.
Ooh. There we go.
Good cutback.
Yeah.
Ronald Darby makes the tackle. So Ryan Tannehill in his 5th year out of Texas A&M, former wide receiver in college, turned
Game against the Pittsburgh Steelers is what their offense can start to look like consistently.
Well, that's Kenny Stills in motion. As Tannehill on first down finds Stills, and he's run out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Let's take a look at the Dolphins' offense. We begin with the offensive line. We talk about them being together for the 2nd straight game. Mike Pouncey is definitely the leader as the center for the Miami Dolphins. And from a skill standpoint, well, Ajayi, I don't know if you can spotlight anybody else after a 200-yard, 2-touchdown performance last week.
It's exactly what he needed. He didn't have the best, exactly what he did last week.
2nd down and 6.
There we go. There's a free play.
Hughes to jump.
We'll take the first down. Yeah. Keep on trucking.
43-yard line. Lorenzo Alexander and Zach Brown make the tackle. Ajayi again.
Jeez, he's running downhill like he's almost tripping. And away, Jay. Offensive lineman.
About this guy.
That tackle over, and they bring Jawan James, the right tackle, and put him next.
Let's go Dolphins.
The pass, it's complete.
Take a first down.
Preston Brown makes the tackle.
To find the hole and hit it fast.
Oh, plenty of time.
Has time, throws left, tough pass. It's caught by when he talked with us, and honest he was on Friday.
Yeah, he calls it like he sees it, and he pulled no punches. He had to make a couple tough moves a couple weeks ago, cutting some starting offensive linemen.
Tannehill under pressure. Alexander chasing him down, throws on.
Good play. Smart play.
Lorenzo on 3rd down. Tannehill, middle of the field, pass.
Yes.
Nice strike.
Yeah.
Fine. Decision.
Deliverance.
Down to the 30.
17.
Talk about threading a needle. That's
Felt good about the need to reset after every single play, collect their thoughts, and they looked a lot better last week.
well, this is more than 5.5 minutes. This
Good job. Good job, Dolphins. Woo! Kenny.
Conversion in front of Corey
He's
Graham.
throwing strikes
It's a
there.
gain of 11. Damian Williams is in for the first time. Off the play fake, Tannehill throws it.
Damn. That's a good play.
Jarvis Landry in motion. Ajayi.
Go, Jay. Go, Jay. All right.
Corey Graham eventually makes the tackle.
Baby, let's go 23.
Who so far, the Bills have not allowed a third down conversion in the red zone this
Good
year.
blocking. Good blocking.
First one, nothing there. Off the hands of goals last week against Pittsburgh, which is a career high, will attempt a 36-yarder. He has had a couple of field goal attempts blocked this year. Good snap, good hold.
Perfect.
Way, it had better height.
Jeez.
It is good. And the Dolphins jump out to a 3-0 lead with 7:28 to play here in the first quarter. Tyrod Taylor is on pistol formation with LaShawn McCoy in the backfield, and Taylor will roll the pocket, has plenty of time, and throws on the run. It's complete. And that's his first pass play of the game.
Those today.
Get his first carry of the day. And up to the 42-yard line. Let's take a look at the Dolphins' defense. We'll begin with their defensive line. Cameron Wake getting more reps. He's probably feeling good after Penn State's victory last night over Ohio State. Kiko Alonso is the leading tackler for the Dolphins. He's over from the Eagles, but started with the Buffalo Bills. And Michael Thomas, he is taking over for Rashad Jones. That's a lot of responsibility. Shotgun is Taylor.
Got him.
Taylor's under pressure.
Man.
Cameron Wake and runs.
Don't hit him.
Play clock down to 1. He just gets it off.
Got him that time. Woo! 91. Woo! That'll AC Wake.
He got off the line so fast.
Ah, this is great. Watch this beauty.
Gets into the backfield here. Might be a long day on that right side by Jordan Mills.
Oh.
2 plays in a row.
The only thing he could have done is held him, and that wasn't gonna.
The speed rush to the out game.
Loss of 5. First punt of the day for Colton Schmidt, who didn't punt till the second half last week. Grant from the 21. Flags are in.
Just go down. Nothing good can really happen.
And he is tripped up to his first of the game. From his goal line. And takes. Will get a chance to return this one from the 40. Makes one man miss, so that means he's in Miami territory. And then a whole lot more. Excellent field position for the Bills. The left cuts back right. Still cutting back. And he's going to get a few yards. Well, the Miami Dolphins position in that ball game, but as it turns out, he has a rotator cuff injury, and he's going to be a tough guy to. Well, they replace it with Michael Thomas, and some of the other responsibilities will go on the rest of the secondary.
Got it pretty well bottled up there.
That's pretty good.
Base defense, contain, just contain.
Charles Clay moving in the backfield. Taylor from the shotgun looks toward the end zone.
Oh no. Yeah. Good job, 41.
Pass interference.
Field goal, return for a touchdown.
On for the field goal attempt, 29 yards. Good snap, good hold, and it is good. So we are tied up in there as well for the Dolphins. It's a 3-3 game. With
I hope that jinxes them into a touchdown. Oh, he had to.
Some room to get things started. And then he's able to
Coach, you came. Oh, one tackle.
down at the 27-yard line.
One tackle.
San Francisco 49ers, but always a threat to throw behind your head.
And he has checked off one objective today against the Dolphins defense. He's rolled out 3 times to pass so far in this first quarter.
Oh, good.
Throw on first down, throwing long.
Yes! That away, Juice! Woo! Let's give us a first down.
Throw.
Doing some extra celebrating after he made that reception, his first of the afternoon.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 14, offense. Taunting after the play. This unsportsmanlike conduct counts toward his disqualification. This is his first.
All right, so that's the taunting by getting up and spinning the football on the Bills' sideline. They're just on first down from the 38-yard line. Here's Tannehill. Tannehill looking long to the far side.
Oh.
Again, Devontae Parker. Speaking at that I got a lot to work on. And you know what? I think he's checking off some numbers.
Yeah,
he's pretty darn good.
Without a doubt. You can make an argument that he's the best slot receiver in the NFL. I mean, he is a tough guy to cover, and they move him around and put him in a lot of different places in their offense.
Yeah, he was listed as number 98. There were 97 players ahead of it. Resulted in a field goal. Dolphins 49 yards on the ground. Tannehill.
Come.
Handle. Here comes the pressure. Tannehill rolling. He's in trouble. He wobbles it, and it's incomplete. Shaq Lawson and Preston. Little bounce inside the 40, and then a smother at the 40-yard line. McCray comes in.
All right. That's good defense.
Let's check in with JB in New York.
Wow, even though he's out there on the field.
It's like Byron's right in the guy's face.
They weren't sure how much of a pitch count. Passes completes. A diving kick.
Option right.
First to goal. Tyrod Taylor keeps it himself into the end zone. He fumbles, but he crossed the plane. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Verizon. Welcome to Verizon LTE Advanced, the next-gen network. And by Intel. Upgrade to a new PC with powerful performance.
Dolphins have a rich on-field history with their players as well as their cheerleaders. The team pays tribute at the stadium to some of the cheerleading squads of years past. And today, from a football standpoint, as you see the scoring summary, 7 plays, 40 yards, 10 defensively, 8 sacks. That's tops in the NFL, but also still on special teams.
There you go, Jay. All right.
Williams for a first down, out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Robert Blanton got a handout, as we mentioned, 59 yards.
Good job, Jay.
This time he'll speed up across the 45.
Jeez. Downward slant.
A giant combination to get some dirty inside work. He's had a great season.
69 yards on the ground for the Dolphins. That's Gray in motion, the tight ends. This is Arian Foster on second down and short.
That away, Arian.
For the Dolphins. Off the play fake, Tannehill looking to
Good blocking. We'll take that. Oh, don't do anything.
Oh, this route was nasty.
Let's see this route.
Landry, he loses Ronald Darby. He's going to cut to the post and then break to the outside.
Jeez, look at that. Can you imagine trying to cover that in tandem tear?
Great outside technique for Landry to get open.
Good cut, Jay. Good cut, Jay. I like that step. That jab step.
Boy, there is a quick first step for Ajayi that you don't see on film, but you can certainly see in person.
Right here, up inside at the point, Mike Pouncey makes the key block on Jarrell Worthy and Ajayi.
Bushrod getting a nice block in there.
You know, last week, a lot of front side.
Jay's got 11 rushes for 82 yards already. Nice! Come on, Devontae, hold on. Yes. Jay to the right or not? Might have to run. Good job, Tanny. That'll wait.
Dropped into coverage, and so his first target wasn't open. Now they got to punch it in here.
Handoff goes to Ajayi running left.
That'll wait.
Oh, inside the 5, down to the 4.
Just came in. That was a devastating.
There are 2 fouls on the offense of the play. Holding, offense. That penalty is declined. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 14, offense. That penalty is 15 yards. Remains first down.
You remember they weren't sure if he'd be able to play again. He worked his way back.
Boy, you just hope that
Jarvis Landry, number 14, wants to go over to say something to him. because it was a nasty hit. Williams, who sustained that neck injury last year, was 50-50 whether he would ever play again. Takes a tough looking, and there's Landry coming over and saying something to him. Landry, and the Bills defense was not happy with Jarvis Landry, but Landry was visibly upset on the sidelines.
Yeah, you want to play physical, but you don't want to see this happen to any guy.
Well, it'll be first down and 20 from the 21-yard line for the Dolphins. Landry is in motion. Off the play fake, Tannehill in the pocket, has time, throws right, pass complete to Stills. Third down. Tannehill, middle of the field. Jarvis Landry is spun down by Zach Brown here. The opposition is just 6 of 20 in the red zone for touchdowns, and Franks converts the field goal. It's a 4-point game. Buffalo on top with 3:47 to play.
It's tough on both sides because, obviously it was not a good play by Landry. But then you also have to say, he doesn't know if Williams sees him or not, in his moves instead of going up high. But a tough play for both players, and you hope Williams is okay.
Brandon Tate to return.
Oh, good job, guys. Yes.
And he has stood up just outside.
Good job. Donald Butler, Kiko zooming in.
Donald Butler makes the team. Did tell us last night that they were going to be careful because it is a long year. As Taylor throws to Clay, who has it at the 41-yard line. He hangs the ball off.
It's good defense. Stuff it up.
Back a loss of 2. 5 to play first half. Buffalo with 3 timeouts left.
Hands up.
Taylor.
There we go. There we go. Good job.
That comparison, and you don't think McCoy's 100%, but Ajayi certainly is 100%.
No, only 6 rushing. Now the Bills are ahead.
Deep on this first play. Oh. Maybe you go to Jay for 15. Yeah, should. All right.
We'll use a timeout here to stadium. Coming up on the Verizon halftime report, join JB. So the Bills have the lead 10-6. Let's check in with Chris Fisher. Chris?
Thanks, Tom. Rex, LaShawn McCoy.
Excellent red zone defense for the Bills. That's part of the reason why they have the lead. We'll be back with the Verizon halftime report after this message and a word from your local station. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
Tonight. 52.
Push us back. Knock us down. Tell us it can't.
He was honest with Ryan Tannehill with his assessment of the end of the first half. I don't think he was happy that he took the sack and the time wound off the clock because they did have a little momentum, but they trail it by 4, 10-6. One of the main reasons why they trail it by 4 yards. The Miami Dolphins have 108 yards on the ground. He has 99 of those yards on 12 carries. He has been outstanding drive to begin today's ball game. So Ajayi is just trying to keep his legs loose, which we see from time to time in the National Football League and also in the college game. Franks will kick it off, and we begin the second half from South Florida. That's Reggie Bush, who's going to return it from the goal line. Reggie Bush up to the 20-yard line. He stops. Let's check in with Chris Fisher. What did Adam Gase have to say, Chris?
Thanks, Tom. He's obviously frustrated what the offense is doing right now. He says they've been able to sustain drives, but in the red zone, they keep shooting themselves in the foot. Defensively, he likes what they've been able to do. But their best unit so far this season, special teams, has also been a letdown. He says they need to pick it up.
Well, that is true because the 2 scoring drives for the Bills set up because of the special teams. The trying to win their 5th consecutive game. Here's LaShawn McCoy breaking a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And Kiko Alonso takes O'Leary's family members here today. Tyrod Taylor breaks away as the strings of his jersey are left in the fingertips of Andre Branch. And he gets up to the 30.
Stuff him. Watch the rollout. Stuff him. Oh, God, you had him. I think he marked him short.
In a great way.
Huge hold.
To start out the third quarter for the Dolphins, who have, they've had their problems this year.
Yeah, I don't think
Great penetration. He's behind 85. Take it to the house.
Yeah, that's with Le'Veon Bell finishing, which is 53 yards.
You got space.
Deep to receive, pass it at the 23.
Good.
Field to the
You got space. Keep going. Break a tackle.
ripped down to the field in the backfield of Danny with 99 yards on the ground. Bill showing blitz.
They're bringing guys in. Go. Go. All right. Brahma Bowl.
39. Robert made that tackle. Week 17. Second down in less than 2. Steps inside.
All right.
The defense goes down to the 42 or up to the 42. Jerry Hughes, well, maybe he will take the offensive line to dinner before the end of next week. Things are going. He'll take the handoff again, running left, and he is
Get away, Jake.
It's up to the 44. There is
Expect more pressure on early downs.
Come on. Maybe a little screen.
the Dolphins in this game. Tannehill.
Tanny, good. Good.
As he's hit, and he overthrows his tight end, Marquise Gray.
Maybe got a hold downfield.
This was close.
Bills. That's Stephon Gilmore against Jarvis Landry. So that's an automatic first
Got a
down.
free one. Let's go.
That's a huge first down. Now, you have
Dolphins down by just 4. Landry in motion.
Oh, come. Oh, he's there. Kenny. Oh. You got to use your body, Kenny. Come on. Go up. Jeez, Tanny, nice job. Jeez, that's no interference either.
Pounds for the Washington Redskins. Here's Tannehill long to the near side for Landry, and it's nearly intercepted. Brandon Tate back deep to receive for the Bills. Dar had one punt blocked earlier. Will catch it and go out of bounds at the 20 cliffs. And his wife Barbara enjoying the game today, where their grandson Nick O'Leary is playing for the Buffalo Bills. They've got movement by the Miami Dolphins as the play is blown down.
Defense,
I don't know how you do
97.
that.
5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty, first down and 5.
It's hard to stop him here.
Bounces left, comes back.
Just hold on, Mario. That away, Mario.
There. Mario Williams makes the tackle. Mario's been a topic of conversation. Last 0 for 1 today. Tyrod Taylor can run if he gets in trouble. He's elusive.
Come on. Atta boy. Jason Jones making a play. Recently benched. That away, JJ. Huh?
This is really nice. A tough one for Grant, who fielded at the 30. Is punched back by Lorenzo Alexander.
Good play. Good play.
Is out of bounds. So the Dolphins down by just 4.
All right, we're in this.
This has done its job on 2 series here in the second half. Runner to gain 100 yards or more against the Bills defense this year. The first one was Matt Forte in week 2. Off the play fake, Tannehill. He's in trouble. And he is sacked at the 26-yard line. Lorenzo defensive line. Tannehill drops back to pass.
Way to step up, Tanny.
Runs away, and flags come in, and he is taken down at the 31 by Kyle Ward.
That penalty is declined. 4th down.
Third penalty of the day for Bushrod. Well, the Buffalo Bills just 28 plays today. This will be, it's
They're coming. They're going to do the same thing. Oh.
First down, Tyrod
Come on now.
looking long, looking for Goodwin. He's got it in stride. He'll walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
What's going on?
For a touchdown. They just hit the Dolphins.
My legs.
He's got a little dolphin collar.
11. The Dolphins go to work with the Giants. 100 yards rushing. Add to that total, nearly a 10-yard gain.
Calm down. How did you get such a
Workhorse will get 2 up to the 37 in only 12 games. The hamstring was an issue last year. So
He's up by 11 points here. It makes them feel a little bit more comfortable with the offense that they're going with throughout this game. But certainly they need
Oh, that's a nice play.
to be a big factor as he has been the last 4 games.
Devontae crazy, isn't it? You put somebody on him like that to not allow him to get to the second level. Second down and 8.
Oh, good play. Good play. Go, Jarvis. That kitty is good luck right there. Field goal, but if you get one, you're touchdown and a 2-point conversion out. Not a way to grind. You just stay right there, Ashton. You just stay right there. See? See how we run the ball?
Mike Pouncey is having
against Pittsburgh.
this. Keep on a-trickulating. There you go, Tanny. Get a block. Get a block. First down and goal. Woo!
That was a nice run.
So, Ashton, you stay here.
Credited with the tackle.
On the 6-yard line trying to get points.
First and goal from the 6. Red zone execution has been issued. It's set up for 2 field goals today. Ajayi in the backfield will take the handoff.
Good cutback. J. Oh, jeez.
Linton is safe for the touchdown.
This is the 10th play of the drive, the 8th run of the drive. Touchdown, Dolphins!
God, he's going home.
I'm a little lightheaded. I gotta sit down. I gotta admit, I'm a little lightheaded.
It's a 4.
That's an answer. 10 plays, 75 yards.
It's his 5th touchdown of the year. And they're going to keep the offense on the field to go for 2.
Look at those numbers.
Go for 2 here because if they don't make it, they have to score a touchdown. But if they do make it, it's only a field goal that they're within.
I guess you know where you sit. They got to play, and they're facing a Buffalo defense that's tired.
So maybe Adam Gase has a hunch as
Don't run it.
Landry is in motion.
There he is.
Got it. Nice.
It's a 3-point game.
Okay. Because it's just part of life.
Rex Ryan discussing some things on the sidelines after a 10-play drive by the Dolphins and hold them
Okay, I
within
can.
3 as they 40 yards. They ran the ball 8 times.
It's old
on
Dolphin
that 10-play
style.
drive.
Pretty good ball right there. That's what we've seen from Taylor.
Okay.
Gillislee is in the backfield.
Play defense.
He's done for the day with a hamstring injury. And Gillislee, the former Dolphin, across the 40, up close to midfield. As Tannehill finds Landry on a 2-point conversion to make it a 3-point game. We'll return to Miami after this message from your local station. You're watching the NFL on CBS. And entering Week 7. That matches 19
Sideline for their last touchdown.
Come on, defense, hold together.
Play fourth quarter, up by 3. Taylor lobs it toward the end zone for Hunter, and Hunter is checks in.
Very good coverage by Tony. Guy's growing up.
2 for 7 today on
Come on, 3rd and 6. No, they got a punt.
Here, showing blitz, dropping out, and then
Yes, Rach, what's up?
with the pressure to get to Taylor.
Just old,
Wants to throw this ball quickly.
worn out.
Zone dropping in the window. He has to put.
Oh!
Just gets it off. Landry will let it go over his head. Tate will flip it at the 2 and flip it back. And then Gillislee.
Ever heard of a 99-yard drive? I have.
Or I should say Meeks for the Bills. The Dolphins with their back against the wall. You can see what Ajayi sees. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 1 for Tannehill. Down by 3. This is dangerous territory.
Huh?
If you're the Dolphins, particularly with this
Okay.
Bills
Okay.
defense.
Yeah, Ashton.
This defense is. But they've got
Mhm.
Ajayi. There's a little breathing room. 6 yards today on 23 carries. Second down. He'll take it again.
Go, Jay! Go, Jay! Go, Jay! Go! 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 Hold on! Hold on! Hold on! Oh, baby! Rachel, that one takes the cake. That's you. Thank you.
That's my son.
See ya. Thank you for all your time here, Ashton. That's a big one. That's a big one. Old school Dolphins.
He's almost to 200 again. 5 yards away.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And then climb up to the linebacker.
Jay!
On
Wow.
the right side, a beautiful block.
Good job, Jawan.
That was good.
Ajayi makes 2 defenders.
Who do we got? Jarvis catching up here.
Open. What a
Trying to fight for more. Yes, baby!
by Ajayi in that offensive line.
Running downhill.
It's a 53-yard gain. He has 190.
Enjoy every minute of this.
That was just a great piece of blocking up front. Exactly. They talk about
territory, and down to the 44-yard line goes Jay Ajayi. How about this guy? How about that run? Breaking tackles. 53 yards. From the 1 yard line, backed up. Inside your 5 yard. This is huge.
Here we go, next play. Damian, get a cut. Go down.
The blocking, he just ran right over the top of the safety. But it was the last NFL football player rushed for over 200 yards in back-to-back games. Landry a little banged up. He's coming off the field under his own power.
We'll check into the ball game. Look at those numbers. Look at the average per carry. On second down.
Good. Got a blitz. Okay.
Out of bounds at the 40. Blanton in on the tackle. Field goal range. Play clock is down to 5.
Bringing everybody. Throw her up, Tanny. Your magic. Put them inside the 5.
53 yards. You wanted a little bit more. This ball's going to float over the head of Tate.
Oh, God.
CBS is sponsored by T-Mobile. Switch to the network built for unlimited data. United States Air Force. Experience more at airforce.com. And by the all-new Chrysler Pacifica, imported from Detroit.
Well, there is the great Don Shula and the 1972 perfect season team. They were honored last week before the game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. In fact, you remember in 2013, President Obama brought them to the White House because they had never gone to the White House to celebrate their Super Bowl championship in 72. Here's a direct snap to Gilliston.
All you got to do is pull him down. That away, Mario.
Takes him down.
Yes.
His snap count has increased in the second half, and he is through the roof.
Okay, they got it off. Here they come. Oh.
He just throws it up and throws it.
Intentional grounding, how about?
Mario Williams.
Jeez. Oh, man, they took a hit to him.
How about Mario Williams? Let's beat the double team. The extra time.
Mario Williams taking over here late.
Taylor is trying to get outside the pocket.
Oh, yeah.
And he hits him just as he's throwing the ball. Another big play, big pressure by Williams, this time from the right side.
At away 94.
I think he was playing well, and that's why he backed off his snaps. Schmidt with a fantastic punt. Here's Landry from the 29, and he is stuck by Lorenzo Alexander. He's incredible.
They'll have pretty good field position. They trail by 3 as we have 7:45 left to play in this football game. You're listening to the Miami Dolphins Radio Network, brought to you by Florida.
This week, he has 195 yards on the ground. It's first down from the 36. He'll take the handoff. Not much there. Flags come in. He'll dive forward to the line.
Illegal hands to the face. Personal foul, face mask defense. We'll take that.
Is that 15?
Yeah, that's 15. Alex Cantine. Woo!
Jerry Hughes is thinking that. Hughes in 10. Oh, that's awesome.
Can't give it away. It's a smart defense.
It's a Johnny again, and he is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Zach Brown slowed him. He did go forward to the 46.
FedEx, helping small businesses simplify e-commerce. And by Subway.
Bills and the Jets, they're hoping to have a say in it. Ajayi will take a break. Tyrod Taylor's hoping his defense can make a stop. It's 3rd down and 7 for the Dolphins. They need to get a first down to keep this drive alive. Tannehill's going the wrong way.
No holds, no holds. Oh!
Wow.
Jarvis! Way to go, Tanny, baby! Woo! 1-7. Millbank, South Dakota. Loving it.
Right on the money.
Boy, what a play by Ryan Tannehill. He gets flushed out of the pocket.
Juice keeps working.
He's right on him, too.
Oh.
Right on him.
Landry is working to his right with his quarterback.
Beautiful.
Wow.
And a big time.
Landry's in motion. Ajayi back in.
Get that 2 Hondu. Jay's got over 2 Hondu. Baby, doing it. We're on the ball. The Zonk. 39. Memories.
To have a 200-yard game, and he's
Oh, he's
down on
probably
the
thinking.
field. Ramp it up a little it looks like.
All right.
Fourth Dolphins runner to have back-to-back 200-yard games.
Boy, the movement, the laterals, and how about that company, Tom?
Yep.
Unbelievable. Look at those names on that list.
Yeah, 200-yard games in back-to-back ball games in NFL history. O.J. Simpson.
It's our guy, Jay. What is...
On this play, we're going to keep that line there so you can see the distance moved by the offense.
I hear the Let's Go Dolphins chants in the background.
That is massive movement, and once again finishes in the secondary.
Well, he's going to try to get himself stretched out. Look at that move on Corey Graham. Again, fourth player in NFL history with back-to-back 200-yard rush games. O.J. Simpson.
Woo! Attaboy, Jay!
And now Jay Ajayi.
I predicted 23-17. I'll take 21-17.
They try to stretch it out.
Last week against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
By the way, Marquise Gray, the tight end, limped off the field.
Ooh.
He's one of the receivers to the left side.
Jakeem.
Now he's in motion. They fence the hand up to him. They give it off to Williams.
Nice play. Nice play. Nice play. Nice play. Baby! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Baby! Beautiful! Beautiful! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Attaway, Miami Dolphins. Let's hear it, crowd. Everybody's standing.
It was set up by
Great to see Damian in there too, man. He's been working.
Has been devastating all day.
Tunzel hands up. Woo! Good for you, Dolphin fans.
And a great way to finish for Williams.
Great disguise, making him think maybe Grant's coming to get this ball, running 100.
Well, every scoring play is reviewed. They're going to review this.
Yeah.
Make sure Williams' knee was knocked down before he crossed the plane of the goal line.
Oh, he's in. He's still.
It looks like he crossed without any
Yeah,
problem.
he's in.
What a run. Did his knee go down?
Just kept pushing the pile. Wow. What a comeback by the Dolphins. Jakeem Grant came in. He is the speedster, the rookie speedster. On the left side, he came in motion behind the quarterback. Tannehill faked the ball to him. Boy, they were buying it, though. They were buying it for just enough time. And then that's just great individual strength, power.
Way to go, Damian!
Scoring play is reviewed.
Damian Williams, man, don't ever forget about him in that rotation of running back. No, he does everything well. You're right, Joe. Jay Ajayi is headed into the Dolphin locker room, by the way, Joe. 6-7 play, 64-yard drive, 3 minutes, 49 seconds.
False start.
The Dolphins will take the first so that's 3-0.
False start. 6 down. If you're the Bills to retake points. Long snap count. Good hold. Kick is on its way.
That boy, Andrew.
It is good.
Polytech.
17 Miami.
Woo!
Top of Buffalo. With 3:56 to play here in the fourth quarter. Your weekend starts.
Good kick.
Just take a knee.
This is a great piece of work. Again, a double team working up to the next level between Pouncey and Tunsil. You see Tunsil come off at the last moment. The broken tackle inside by Williams. Running through it and then finishing with power for the go-ahead touchdown. This offensive line.
James coming in there. Love that extra. Pick. Oh. Way to go. 93, baby. Husker. Bills have won the last 5 out of 6 against the Dolphins. We were there for their 1 win out of 6. It's time to get back to the W column.
Mario Williams and Dominican Sue. Jason Joe, great performance so far in the second half.
Gillisley in the backfield. Off the
Good for
Taylor. Under pressure again. Breaks away from
get up.
Sets up
Oh, he's throwing that way out of bounds. Was he out of the pocket? I mean, come on.
Dominican Sue were both
I don't know, that might sound dumb. Great pressure.
and a timeout called by Miami.
Okay, good timeout, good time.
Miami, their second.
Taylor,
Come on.
rusher today.
72-73.
Third down and 10. Out of the shotgun. Pressure's coming. Throws far side. Has a man. Goodwin.
Oh, baby. Great coverage.
It'll be fourth down.
Woo!
That was
And
nerve
Goodwin
wracking.
is down
IAQ.
after that hit.
That was a clean hit.
Oh, that was just good, solid football right there. Got it exactly right, Alex Cantine. That's his helmet coming to hit the ground.
Right there. Woods, who was inactive today.
Can you hear the Let's Go Dolphin chants in the background?
The Bills players on a knee on the sidelines, hoping that Goodwin, who has that long touchdown reception from earlier in the ballgame,
Straight out of Canton.
hoping that he is. The Bills now will pump the ball away. Jarvis Landry assessing.
We got to take care of the football and be smart.
Makes a man miss.
Okay,
And then is stopped at the 30-yard line.
good job, Juice.
21-17, Miami on top of Buffalo with 3:27 to play. Back-to-back 200-yard games, only the fourth time, only the fourth player in NFL history to accomplish that. And now the
Jeez, look at that
Dolphins are going to try to
guy,
run out the
pipes.
clock here with 3:27 to play. Williams takes the handoff. Not much there. And
What a way to keep
stopped at the
fighting.
3-yard line. Coming up next.
2-minute warning if they run it and get a first down.
Ajayi to the left side. He gets up to the 34-yard line. Zach Brown makes
Very end there.
Ajayi in the backfield, two receivers to the left.
You've got one-on-one places too.
Tannehill looking to throw. Lofts it to the
Pretty confident.
Go!
Kenny! Woohoo! Baby! Tanny! Oh my gosh! I can't put into words how much I love this. How much I completely love this. Look at that smile. Dolphin Nation, baby. Woo! January 15th, 1980. Here we are today. Woo!
What a play by Slick.
Jeez.
The ball.
with 2:24 to play.
Boy, how about that
Baby!
throw by Tannehill?
Woo!
The adjustment from Stills.
Bills by 4 points, 21-17.
Let's get the call here.
Led for most of the game. Dolphins just retook the lead. Tannehill back to throw. Blitz coming. Gets it off. Wants downfield. Wants Marcus. Got him. He breaks the tackle. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Miami. Goodness. Wow, what a turnaround in this game. Wow.
Yes!
What a great catch and run after. Stills was just came back, a back shoulder kind of throw.
That's making a play.
Side to get away from pursuit, just outran everybody to the end zone. It was almost an intended underthrow where Stills saw the ball coming. Went back.
Tanny, you deserve it, man. You took some heat. Kenny makes a play.
Effort was that by Kenny Stills to come back, catch that ball and stay on his feet. 66-yard touchdown reception by Kenny Stills.
On a great play by Corey Graham.
Yeah, that's you, Kenny.
Gets to smile in the end zone. And Rex Ryan for nothing.
Ajayi run off the goal line.
Never give up on the Miami Dolphins, ever, especially in the old school helmets.
Catch the ball, you have a chance to capitalize for the big play.
Woo!
Take Reggie Bush back deep to receive.
I can't tape enough here. I want another touchdown.
In any athletic event, there's a little retribution. Earlier, Kenny Stills had a play that was broken up by Corey Graham. It wasn't the best of passes by Ryan Tannehill.
Let's go, Dolphins!
Today, Dolphins have outscored the Bills 22-7 in this fourth quarter.
Woo!
Passes overthrown, intended for Clay. He's just going to keep firing now. Right at him, he's down by 11.
Italy squat.
You know, he's had to do this.
Talking about that. Kudos to the Dolphin defense. That's what that is, baby! You ain't going nowhere! Give it to us! Woo! Having fun, boys!
This is 2-minute warning.
That is the fourth sack of the day. We've reached the 2-minute warning with the Dolphins on top by 11.
I like these announcers too. Let me throw that note in.
Buffalo came in the #1 rushing team in the league and 31st out of 32 teams in passing.
Stills, 5 catches for 108 yards, for 100 yards rather, and a touchdown today. Taylor, he's going to go down and he got him, man. There are 2-3 defenders might get credit for that sack. Cam Wake, Andre Branch. they are celebrating and hooping it up, just teeing off now. Now we're down to the 2-minute warning. That's the 4th sack of the afternoon for the Miami Dolphin defense. 28-17 Miami on top of the Bills with 2 minutes left to play. You're listening to the Miami Dolphins Radio Network, brought to you by Florida City Gas, the official natural gas energy partner of the Miami Dolphins.
I'm Jennifer Gates.
Sky says the spirit of the classic aqua jerseys starting to wear into the current guys. Tommy Seoffer break out the champagne. What a great day.
7 Central.
Along with Adam Archuleta and Chris Fisher, I'm Tom McCarthy. The Dolphins lead the Bills here.
Pick six.
To 17, trying to end the Bills' 4-game winning streak. That's Gillislee. And Kiko Alonso takes him down. It was the 3rd down and 16.
Kiko.
May have gotten 5. And now the Dolphins have the lead.
Jeez, that was dumb.
For the Dolphins, as it turns out right now, it's not hurting them. And Taylor's under pressure again. He's going to try to run and will and get out of bounds. Alonso shoves him out of pushing on the sideline.
What's going on there?
Tyrod Taylor went out of bounds.
That was not Rashad. We know that.
Second down, Taylor steps up, throws, passes complete to Charles Clay. Byron Maxwell takes him down, and now some more shoving. Cameron Wake and Jordan Mills shoving.
Yes! Yes!
1-yard penalty. Second down.
That's you, 7'9". Back her up.
Brad Allen made the call, and that's when he and Cameron Wake were probably 13.
Pick that! Oh, okay, clock runs. That's all right. It's actually good. This would be the second consecutive week that I called their score and you called our score.
That is crazy.
Get him! Get him!
He's trying to chase down Tyrod Taylor, and he's just going to go out of bounds. Pushed out of bounds by Jason Jones.
This play was over. Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Number 98. Defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic.
Front. Because of the LaShawn McCoy injury, a huge factor in their offense.
Bills 5-1 the last 6 against the Dolphins. The Dolphins looking to end that here.
Get him.
And Taylor is hit as he throws, incomplete. And Ndamukong Suh. Also out of formation. The Taylor rolls the pocket. Looking for Reggie.
Nice play.
Yes.
Wow, Spencer pacing.
An option to run is one of the only things you can do if you're Buffalo's offense.
Right. You also have to think about going for 2 if you score here to make it a field goal game.
Yeah, well, that's a no-brainer.
Taylor takes the snap, rolling right. A lot of traffic.
Oh, great coverage.
Yeah.
25 seconds to play. Taylor hands the ball up to Reggie Bush. say touchdown, Buffalo everywhere. And Reggie Bush's helmet has been tossed to the 25-yard line. So they're saying that was a touchdown. Yeah. Well, they're talking now about the
ruling on the field of a touchdown is under further review. After the play was over, there was a personal foul on the defense and a personal foul on the offense. Those penalties will offset. We will now review the play.
So offsetting penalties, and then
just a little bit, right when his knee hits, just the tip of the ball.
Yep, which is all that has to go.
Touchdown or not.
Dolphins fans do not think it's a score.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. Touchdown.
So it stands.
We're going to try and get all personal fouls all set.
It stands. It's not confront Taylor. That's play in motion.
Come on, you got him. You got him.
Got it, and he's got the two-point conversion. It's a three-point game with 14.
Gave it to him. Penalties.
They still could get out of Dodge. There's only 14 seconds for the Bills, but they have a very gifted place. 21 attempts. Carpenter over to the Bills side of the field, and this is
go down.
Easily by the Miami Dolphins and Jarvis Landry.
Get up, run to the sideline. Good job, guys. That's a W. Woo!
Out so the Dolphins can just take a knee. It's not an easy thing to do, the onside kick, but if you're Carpenter, you wanted a bigger bounce. Overwhelms the Bills. Ajayi 214 yards, second straight 200-yard game. And Ryan.
What a Sunday, week 7. Alex Canton, thanks for driving back.
Will walk away with a 28-25 victory over the Buffalo Bills. Jay Ajayi with back-to-back 200-yard games. He is the 4th player in NFL history to accomplish that feat, joining O.J. Simpson, Earl Campbell, and Ricky Williams. So the AFC East looks like this. Buffalo 4-3, Miami 3-4. The Jets, winners all week about kind of turning the tide within the division. They had not played well within the division the last several years, and they looked at today as being the first step toward playing better within the division.
Yeah, well, last week was the first step of them just getting back on track. And they wanted to make sure that they could come out and follow it up. You know, could they put together a complete game and play complementary football?
Yes,
in a hard-fought, close-fought game, they made more plays in the 4th quarter to get the victory.
For a reminder, coming up next, the Patriots and the Steelers. The Patriots at 5, see if the Steelers, led by Landry Jones, and not Ben Roethlisberger, can quiet the New England Patriots. The final score, it's the Dolphins 28, the Bills 25. Coming up next, it's the Patriots and the Steelers. For Adam Archuleta and Chris Fisher and our entire crew, this is Tom McCarthy saying so long.
What a great day.
Jay Ajayi and his eyes with a 200-yard day. You've been watching the NFL on CBS.
This is me living with back.
Woo!
What? Visit 4downsfinance.com and tell me why saving money is important to you.
The losses, the other team is the one with a ton of other plays.
Time of possession.
Passing yards, that's the only thing Buffalo had. 200 over 198, just barely. A time of possession, 37:02 to 22:58. Yards per play, 6.7 to 4.9. First downs, 24 to 13. They almost doubled them on first downs. The only other negative for Miami was the penalties. Buffalo only had 45 on 6 penalties. Miami had 13 penalties for 116 yards.
Penalties were crazy for the Dolphins.
And let me tell you something. This game is not that close if they don't make the mistakes on special teams, which gave them the short field and opportunities to score points.
That was a big turnaround in this football game.
That was the reason why they were leading early on.
Buffalo Bills forced them to re-punt, and then they get the deflection on the punt. They get excellent field position. They turn that into points. They switch the field position twice against the Miami Dolphins. And, you just can't have that going on. And then another key stat that we have to say here, even though the Buffalo Bills did not turn over the football, the Miami Dolphins did not turn over the football.
No. They didn't. They stayed away from the turnovers. They were fantastic today. I mean, if you're a Dolphin fan, you got to love 2 weeks in a row. And what did I tell you about this? I told you that last year when they beat Tennessee and Houston, right? It was Tennessee and Houston on the back-to-back. It was with Campbell.
Yeah.
Right? Campbell was the head coach.
Fake wins.
Right, fake wins. And Tannehill had those 25 straight completions of 5 yards each. I didn't feel anything out of those wins. I felt they were flukish.
Right.
The win against Pittsburgh, and now you back it up against Buffalo,
who's playing excellent football.
Now I'm getting a feel that the Dolphins are developing a better football team, not necessarily a fluke team like last year against Tennessee and Houston, that I just didn't buy that. Now I'm starting to buy it a little bit more.
Solid things that you see coming out of the Miami Dolphins. When was the last time we were able to sit here just talking stats a little bit? The Miami Dolphins rushed the football 42 times. How many times have we sat down and talked about the Miami Dolphins doing that? And we already discussed Jay Ajayi going over 200 yards.
29 carries, dude.
29.
The way we thought we were going to have to play this one, we knew it was going to be kind of this style of game. We wanted to make sure that we established the running game as early as we could and try to do the best we could as far as we wanted to move Ryan around a little more, but they did a really good job of shutting down the edges, which caused some problems as far as getting them outside the pocket. And we were trying to do the same thing, make it a shorter game for our defense, just so, if we could have got a lead, let them kind of make it a one-dimensional game. We just could never really pull ahead early.
Did it help you with that first quarter when Ajayi went for 49 yards and just was ripping holes, ripping yardage? Did it feel like there?
Anytime that happens early, it just kind of gets everybody's confidence up. Just knowing, all right, we have a good rhythm really before you anticipate it. So, he did a good job running through arm tackles, and our line did a great job as far as sticking on guys and finishing blocks.
What can you say about back-to-back games over 200 yards? Only the fourth player in the NFL to accomplish that.
I think it's a great job by those guys up front, opening up holes, and then he's done a great job of being decisive and hitting it and just getting every inch he can. And he's done a great job with his ball security, and he's done exactly what we've needed him to do.
You seem to be very patient with this offense, with the running game, staying with it. Was that your plan going in?
Yeah, I think Jay just seems like he's really a rhythm type guy where it might take a second sometimes for us to get some of these runs going, but he's popped a few earlier than I anticipated. And for myself, I keep reminding myself just stay with him because he seems to find the right hole and he pops it and it becomes a 10, 12-yard gain. So we just, that's my biggest challenge is always just staying with it. Sometimes it's easier to start throwing it around just because the yards come quicker, but, staying with him and letting him get in the rhythm is really critical for us.
Adam, you spent the first 5 games looking for a go-to back to step up to the plate. You got one now. Is it comfort with Jay carrying the load now?
I think we're just going to kind of look at each week differently, and we'll see kind of how it plays out, what's best versus that team. Obviously, he's the guy that's done everything that we've needed him to do, especially these last 2 games. So, we're going to go into the next game. We'll see what the best thing for us is that week.
Talk about the next game, Coach.
Our guys have been practicing hard and playing hard on Sundays, so our guys are probably ready for that bye week. We've been pretty banged up, and we finally got a little bit healthy. But it's after every game, our guys are hurting. They're coming out to Wednesday's practice, and they're still not right. So, we probably need this week.
And what do you think's happening on third down? The last 2 weeks being so much better on third down conversions.
The quarterback's got a nice pocket. Yeah, that's the only difference. He's not on his back.
Is it sometimes that simple with the difference of your team the last 2 weeks?
Yep. Makes a big difference when he can actually take a 3-step drop and not get smoked.
Yeah, what you see in David Williams, go ahead, touchdown, looks like a couple guys carrying him.
That's how he runs. This is every game. Every time he plays, you just know, especially in the fourth quarter, you give him the ball, the first guy's not going to get him. He's going to take 2 or 3 guys with him.
Your team's disposition today is physicality, without Rashad Jones, especially on both sides of the ball.
This goes Alex Canton with the big win. Highlights going.
Welcome back,
as the Miami Dolphins come up with a big win over the Buffalo Bills. And just right now, you're 3-4. Right now, you got to be feeling right now. If you're a Dolphin fan, you're in your car and you're in the traffic and you're on the Turnpike 95, wherever it is you're headed home. I think you should be feeling a little better about your football team right now after 2 weeks. Again, Troy, I don't think these were the fluke weeks of Tennessee and Houston last year. I think this is now a football team developing what you wanted to see, an identity.
And you have to go back to the first home game.
You know, I wouldn't have said that it was going to happen, but just because of how rare it is, not because of not believing in Jay or the offensive line. You know, we knew coming in that we want to establish a run, and they did that. Did it early, just like last week. And like I said last week, you know, Jay runs hard every week, and they're getting into that second level. And when you do that, then he's gonna you know, punish those guys in the second level and make them miss and have those big runs. So you know, if the offensive line can do that every week, then you know you're going to continue to see, you know, big success from Jay.
From where you stand back there, when you see that offensive line, how good have they been over the last 2 weeks?
They've been really good, both in the run and in the pass game. You know, just establishing the tone for the game early on. You know, you can kind of feel as the game goes on, just wearing on the defense. You know, you're having these long drives and rushing the football consistently, getting first downs. It really wears on the defense, and you can kind of feel that on the field. And I think, you know, once you start feeling that, you know that good things are going to happen.
Talk to Adam about patience in this game, patience with this running game, staying with it, not getting away from it. How did that feel to you that he was willing to just continue to feed that running game?
Yeah, it was good. You know, we had good things going, so you want to keep going to it. You know, as the game goes on, like I said, that defensive front's going to get worn down, and you know, you should see, you know, more success in the second half if you've been running the ball well. So, you know, we stuck with it. You know, it was tough to get in the backfield and not necessarily playing through my guys to get there. So it allowed me to get back there and wanted to get to the quarterback or to the running back, whatever the situation was.
With Taylor and his ability to extend plays and get out of the pocket, was that something you wanted to do? You wanted to pressure him inside and not give him?
We wanted to get him off his spot, I think, to answer your question, and obviously force him to run a certain way. Don't allow him to pick and choose. If he's going to sit back there, then obviously make a play. But if whether or not coming from either side, we're going to force him to go to one side or the other, so we can bottle him up more or less.
How do you feel this defense is coming along? I mean, the first series of the second half, they had a fourth in a short yard. You guys were able to stuff them. You had turnovers where you got put in bad situations. You're able to hold up pretty well, and it seems against the run, you're starting to really come into your own. What's the difference between now and in the first few weeks?
In my personal opinion, I think we're getting comfortable. We're executing and obviously tackling and getting the ball carriers down. When they're passing the ball, we're hitting the quarterback. Majority of the time, obviously, we've got to clean. It's not really my choice when we have our bye week, so we're going to take it as is. It comes in a good situation. I think going into that bye week on a winning note is good. Enjoy that taste for a week and a half, and then come back and get prepared for the next team.
Rodgers and a game recap brought to you by Papa John's.
All right, Big O, the Dolphins looking to halt Buffalo's 4-game winning streak as the Bills come in at 4-2 today, while the Dolphins at 2-4 off of their victory over the Steelers at home last week. The Dolphins would receive the opening kickoff, and they would go down the field 15 plays, 64 yards. It would result in an Andrew Franks 36-yard field goal. Jay Ajayi coming off a 204-yard performance against the Steelers last week. 5 carries for 46 yards on the opening drive. Field goal good, 3-0 Dolphins with the lead. On Buffalo's first drive, the Dolphins defense would step up, forcing the Bills to punt.
Out of the shotgun, back to throw. 3rd and long. Getting pressure. He's going to go down. Cam Wake gets him. He's got 2.5 sacks on the year. That's sack number 72 for his career. And the Dolphins forced the Bills to punt.
So Buffalo would punt it away to the Dolphins. However, the Dolphins, when they got the ball back, they would punt it back to Buffalo, and the Bills would kick a field goal. Former Dolphin Dan Carpenter, 29-yard field goal is good. 3-3 at the end of one. Going to the second quarter, the Dolphins would punt it away, but Matt Darr's punt partially blocked by the Bills special team. So Buffalo in good field position to begin their first possession of the second quarter. 7-play, 40-yard drive capped capped off by a Tyrod Taylor 10-yard touchdown run, and Buffalo would take a 10-3 lead. The Dolphins would go down 12 plays, 58 yards, and a big penalty on Jarvis Landry would push them back. But Andrew Franks would knock down a 33-yard field goal, and the Bills' lead cut down to 10-6 with 3:47 to go. No more action towards the end of the first half, so we get to the second half where things got a little more interesting. After the two teams each exchanged a pair of punts, the Bills would go up 17-6 when Tyrod Taylor would hit Marquise Goodwin on a 67-yard touchdown connection. It was a one-play, 67-yard drive, and Buffalo would go up by 11, 17-6. However, the Dolphins would not quit, as Jay Ajayi, who had another big game today, he was able to cap off a long drive to get the Dolphins within 3.
Second and goal from the 4-yard line now. Ajayi, still the running back. They give it to him again. He cuts it back in toward the goal line. Is he in?
He's in.
Yes, touchdown Miami.
And that touchdown for Ajayi coming from 4 yards out. Dolphins went for 2, and they would connect Tannehill to Jarvis Landry, and it was 17-14 Buffalo towards the end of the third quarter, a 75-yard, 10-play drive. Going to the fourth quarter, Ndamukong Suh, a big sack on Tyrod Taylor to force a Buffalo punt. Jay Ajayi would bust off a 53-yard run from the shadow of his own goalpost. Dolphins started from their own 1. Ajayi went 53 yards, but the Dolphins couldn't get any points as they would punt it back to the Bills. Later on, the Dolphins still down 17-14, and Damian Williams coming in for Jay Ajayi, who was injured for a moment. Williams would put the Dolphins in front.
Well, Jakeem Grant is out there in the slot to the left side. And I'm thinking there may be just a quick little pitch out to him, let him do what he does best, run like a jitterbug. Put him in motion. They fake it to him. They give it to Williams. Williams up the middle, breaks a tackle. He's got a first down, still on his feet. Go to the goal line. Touchdown. What a run. What a call.
And that touchdown there for Damian Williams. He just would not stop. He gets in the end zone, 12 yards out. Extra point good. And the Dolphins would go up 21-17. Another long drive, 7 plays, 64 yards for the Dolphins. After the Bills would punt again, the Dolphins would put the game out of reach thanks to Ryan Tannehill.
2:35 left in this game. The Dolphins lead the Bills by 4 points, 21-17. Buffalo led for most of the game. Dolphins just retook the lead. Tannehill back to throw. Blitz coming. Gets it off. Watts downfield. Watts Parker's got him. He breaks the tackle. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami.
My goodness. Wow, what a turnaround in this game. Wow. Kenny Stills comes back. What a great catch and run after.
Stills was just came back, a back shoulder kind of throw. Cut back inside to get away from pursuit. Just outran everybody to the end zone.
After Kenny Stills had an earlier drop, he's able to make it up there with a 66-yard touchdown. A couple of Bills defenders collided, and Stills was able to get in the end zone easily. A 3-play, 70-yard drive. The Dolphins would go up 28-17 with 2.5 minutes to go. Buffalo would make it interesting late. Former Dolphin Reggie Bush with a touchdown run and then catching a 2-point conversion from Taylor would make it 28-25. The Bills would go for the onside kick, but the Dolphins would recover, and the Dolphins win it 28-25 to improve to 3-4. The Dolphins now 3-1 at Hard Rock Stadium, while the Bills drop to 4-3. Their 4-game winning streak is now over. Ryan Tannehill finishes the day 15 of 25 for 204 yards and a touchdown. Jay Ajayi, the big story today, 29 carries, 214 yards and a touchdown. Ajayi becomes the 4th player in NFL history to rush for 200 or more yards in back-to-back games. Want to know the others? O.J. Simpson twice, Earl Campbell, and Ricky Williams. Not bad company to be in for Ajayi. He's not even the first Dolphin to do it, since Ricky Williams was the first Dolphin to do it over a decade ago. The Dolphins were led by Kenny Stills from the receiving end, 5 catches, 100 yards, and a touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 5 catches for 78 yards. Devontae Parker had 3 receptions for 20 yards. Buffalo, they were led by their quarterback, Tyrod Taylor, 14 of 28 for 221 yards and a touchdown. However, the team rushes for 67 yards.
Gets it off, wants downfield, wants Parker's got him. He breaks the tackle. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami.
My goodness. Wow, what a turnaround in this game. Wow. Kenny Stills comes back. What a great catch and run after.
Stills was just came back, a back shoulder kind of throw. Cut back inside to get away from pursuit. Just outran everybody to the end zone.
You know, I love hearing the announcers have some fun.
Call Parker. I was like, wait a minute, I'd have missed that.
Yeah. But I like how they're having fun. You know why? Because they've been suffering a long time with the rest of us, and they've got to call those games, and they've got to run the company line the entire time.
Just so happy, so proud, love it. Happy for Alex, all Dolphin Nation. The fans who showed up were screaming, "Let's go Dolphins." We could hear you. Tanny, he's showing what he has when he's got time to throw. What can you say about Jay? Totally awesome. Running downhill, playing with confidence. Defense started swarming. There's not many Sundays like this. Everything comes together. It's just been a phenomenal day. Can't wait to soak in all the highlights. Get to sit on this for 2 weeks. That's something that hasn't always happened. With the bye week coming up next week, just absolutely thrilled. Again, can't put it into words. Even my extension cords are Dolphin colors today. It feels so good to be 3-4. We got a football team. Love what Gase is doing. Fin fan for life.
They didn't play their best game last year.
Mark Clayton.
You know, they teased us a little bit. You know, I feel like that this was a winnable game for them.
Yeah.
And I feel like Buffalo was, even though that they had won on 4 games in a row or something like that, I don't really think they really beat no world beaters, even though they beat New England and Arizona.
Yeah.
No big thing.
Right.
You know?
And Miami saw what they did last week, and I know Shady was a little banged up here, but they weren't going to allow them to beat them up and punch them in the mouth. And what was nice was that Miami actually returned the favor that way. They beat Buffalo at their own game.
They were more physical. They were more physical than the Bills today. And I think, too, when you run against a team that's physical, if you're as physical as them or more physical than you, kind of pump them down a little bit.
You take their heart.
There you go, right. Because a bully doesn't like to be bullied.
That's right. They don't even know how to respond to that.
They caught them off guard. They was not used to the physicality of the Dolphins put forth the last 2 games. I don't think they believed that they were more physical than them. But they got shown them today. They did see how physical the team that the Dolphins really are. Their defense just held them in the game long enough for the offense to come around.
Right.
You know,
it was frustrating in the first half. You got 6 points, and you got great O-line.
What's up, FINS fans? Thank you guys for all the support today. Was able to get a great victory against the Bills. Keep the J train cranking. Love to hear you guys support. Thank you guys so much.
W at home. It's because of you guys. All the support, getting loud on 3rd down. It's another win for the home team. Fins up. I love you guys.
Fins throwback cheerleaders. Leading pass receiver today, Kenny Stills. And a touchdown.
Eagles today 21-10 in Philadelphia. Eagles up to 4-2. Vikings down to 5-1. Sam Bradford's return to Lincoln Financial Field after he was traded to Minnesota in the offseason following the Teddy Bridgewater knee injury. Bradford 224.
And the final undefeated team falls today, leaving the 1972 Miami Dolphins as the only undefeated team once again. Thanks for playing, everybody. Headed to school on the scooter, 5866 miles. Just 2 former faves, 8th graders in the truck. Got a favorite coming here, Nice, on a Sunday night, a Dolphin victory night. Yep, wearing my old school Dolphin for the first time. Oh. Great night.